Hi everyone. Do you have wrinkles? Do you have rosacea? Do you have mature skin? I do. Do you have jowls? I do. You name it, I've got it. Hi, I'm Peggy and welcome to my page. I'm 67 years old and I am here to help you just make the best of what you have there. All of these distractions, we're going to make them look better. Still you, but better. So let's get started. I love Seint cream makeup. It's a makeup it's totally different from anything you've ever used before. It uses 3 shades. These 3 shades are your foundation. They're strategically placed and then they're softly blended to create 1 layer of makeup. That 1 layer of makeup does not settle into fine lines and wrinkles. What could be better? Really? And in your starter palette, you get the 3 shades, which I'll color match you to, because you do need to be color matched. So you get, since these are kind of wonky, it's like, what shades are those? I know. You need to be color matched. I can do that for you. And you get to choose a lip and cheek. Yes, lip and cheek. So literally this becomes your makeup bag and you need a brush to blend with. Other than that, you're good to go. Now, if you want to add some accessories like bronzer and eyeshadow, we have that, but we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're going to start with the way I place my makeup. I like to use my finger because it's cream and you can feel the heat of your finger soften it as you apply. This is a contour shade. My contour shade is shadow. Now, what does contour do? Contour, first off, goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead and your cheekbones. And it also creates shadows to give your face depth and definition. Now, I like to feel for the roundness of that cheekbone, start right about the corner of my eye and go up towards my ear. Now, how much do you use? As much as you want. I'm a little bit heavy-handed because I love contour. If you just want the subtle look, then you just don't use as much of whatever shade is perfect for you. This shade may not be perfect for you. I'm a cool complexion. If you're a warm complexion, you're going to want a different shade. Now I'm going to come to see where these 2 little fatty pieces are? These are jowls. And what I'm going to do to not accentuate those is go just past it and then right along that jawbone right up towards my ear. Can you see the shadow it created? Again, the little puffy part, little fatty part, and then right above it and up towards the ear. Now, what I'm going to do, because I have a turkey neck as well as jowls, is I need a shadow to camouflage this turkey neck. So I'm going to start right at where that jowl is and go right under my neck and connect the 2. Now, do you see what happened? It created a shadow to where my neck is no longer as noticeable. When you see me, you see my chin, not my neck. Now we're going to take some contour on our pinkies. We're going to have them touch and drag them right down the top of our nose, which is right about where our natural shadow is. So what we're doing here is we're making our nose, or my nose, appear more elongated and to also appear a little bit less narrow. So we're finished with the contour, but where can contour be used? You can use it as an eyeshadow. You can use it on your eyebrows. You can use it under your lip. Just to give that little poutier look. Anywhere you want to create a shadow is where you use contour. Now we're going to come to what most would consider a concealer. And that is the lightest shade in your palette. And that goes in the center of the forehead, right down the center of the nose, on the Cupid's bow, and the center of the chin. Now, we're going to come and highlight these eyes. However, we're not going to go all the way under them like we were taught to do with the liquids and the powders. So we're just going to put a little bit of product on the inner and outer corners. Now, I also have marionette lines and smile lines. Those are folds, and those folds make a shadow. So I'm just going to take it away by putting some brightener right there. Now, finished with the brightener, we're going to move to my main shade. Your main shade is the color that is the closest to your natural skin tone. That goes in places like a filler shade where you don't have any other product, no other color. Again, we're strategically placing it so that once it's blended, see how I have 3 shades? I have contour, I have my main shade, and then I have my brightener. We're going to strategically place it as we did, but we're going to softly, strategically blend it so that it all comes together and creates that one layer of makeup. We're not going to just blend and blend and blend. We want each shade to be and stay where we put it. Now, I have chosen today the shade of Jolene because Jolene will be leaving us September 29th. Yep, that's the last date to get her. She's a beautiful fall shade. Don't let her scare you. Look how pretty she is. She's scary as all get out in the tin, but she's really not. And we're going to use her as our blush. She has a little bit of a gold shimmer to her, which makes her that much more special. I love this shade. These fall shades are my favorite. They really are. I think I need some more of her. Yes. Step out of your comfort zone, ladies. Even though we may have snow on the roof, we can still wear these bright and these beautiful shades. We're done. Placement is finished. Now we're going to get our brush and we're going to blend. I like to blend with a damp brush. Therefore, I use some setting spray because you do need to set your cream makeup. It needs to be set with either some setting spray or with setting powder. Seint has both. So I'm going to give 1 squirt to my brush. Make it just a little bit damp, and then I'm going to start right at the jawline and just gently swirl, circular swirls, then drag it down my neck where I put the contour. And again, can you see the shadow that it created? You don't really see that turkey neck anymore. It's still there. You just don't see it. Now we're going to come and we're going to just do a little thing called stippling, which is gently tapping this makeup and more pushing it into your face so it will wear like a second skin. It's going to stay right there. Your shadows will be exactly where you put them with your contour. Again, just gently, gently blending. We're not doing any pulling. We're also not doing any swiping. We're just gently, gently tapping. Now I'm going to flip my brush around and get around my eyes without pulling. You definitely don't want to pull, but we want to get the least little bit of product under there, but we do want to get just a little bit. Now I'm going to flip it back around and I'm just going to gently swirl this contour up into my hairline, because you don't want that white line right there. And there you go. You just gently, gently stipple down. And guess what? I'm finished. My whole face, no, I'm not. I'm almost finished. We have to do the cheeks. I always leave my cheeks for last, and here I am getting ahead of myself. Okay, we have our contour on our cheek, and then we have our blush. So I'm just going to stipple up and down on the blush. See how it softened, but it left the shadow there to give me more of chiseled cheeks. Then I'm just going to grab it and stipple it up. There we go. Same thing on this side. Stipple up and down maybe twice. Again, soften the shadow. Then grab the contour and the lip and cheek or your blush shade and stipple it up. There we go. Now we're finished. I can do this makeup in 5 minutes or less. Literally out the door in 5 minutes or less. The only thing I would add, or that I normally add on a daily basis, is a little bit of mascara. And I am good to go. Now, how do you get started with Seint? That is such a simple question. You need to request a color match, and the way you do that, I'm going to put a number on the screen when I get finished from here, and it's going to have a telephone number. You're going to just take your phone, text hashtag match to that number, and I'll send you a link. At that point, you just want to take a makeup-free selfie and send it to me. I'll take it from there. There is no charge whatsoever, nor is there any obligation for this color match. Now, I'm going to recommend a lot of things to you. What you purchase is strictly up to you. The things you will want to purchase, though, are the 4 shades. That's your foundation. Your foundation will go from 1 bottle to 3 tiny tins, working together, creating beautiful makeup. Now, we're going to get a tip on here that I don't normally give because I blocked my mascara. Don't wipe it. Let it stay there. Let it dry. Then get a little soft spoolie brush and flick it. There you go. It's gone. You can do that even if you have eyeshadow on. Who knew? Who knew? What I want you to do to take your selfie is I want you to go to a window in your home and look outside of the window. Pull your curtains back and raise your blinds. No makeup. So get your face and part of your neck, a little bit of your décolleté if you can. If you can't, that's fine. Get your phone and look straight into it, straight on, and shoot that selfie. Upload it to the link that I will send you. Answer I think it's 3 questions, 3 real simple questions, and send it to me. I'll get back to you within 24 hours, sometimes sooner, most of the time sooner, with my recommendations. No obligation, and the color match is free of charge. Seint has a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if everything I've told you here and shown you here isn't true, send it back and Seint will refund your purchase price. You can't lose. You just can't lose. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. Again, remember, Jolie is a limited edition and she's only here until September 29th. Everyone have a wonderful day. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.